This here is a cam guide bolt. This actually secures the cam rails to the engine block. And there's one problem. It's broken, as I suspected. And so now this has to be removed from in there. And to give you an idea of what I'm working with, we're gonna go sideways, slide down. There is no timing cover on modern engines anymore. Basically, all they give you is that little quarter-sized access port to remove the bolts. And that's great when the bolt is good, but when the bolt is bad, that means that you have only that little circumference to work with. So now we're gonna come right back here to my scan tool, and what you're looking at is an image of a borescope. That's actually what that little black cable is going inside the orifice there. This here is actually looking inside the engine, and you're gonna see the broken bolt in there. But if you pay attention, that right there is the bolt, and there in the middle, that anomaly there was created by myself using this tool here. This tool is called a center punch, and it's actually spring loaded. You can see how you hear that noise. That's the inside shaft moving in and out. So what one does is one, using this camera as my eyes because I can't see otherwise, one goes in there with said punch, centers it as much as possible on the stud like so, boom, and then one uses a hammer and hits it on the back so that it creates that indentation. And now that indentation is going to serve me the purpose of drilling a hole in there, maybe about 3 or 4 millimeters deep, but that allows my drill to be guided so it doesn't do what happened up here to this person who tried to blindly drill a hole in there. This is going to guide my drill steady and true. Slow and steady wins the race in this. And once that happens, I'm going to be able to use this tool. This is called an easy out. And once I get that hole in there deep enough, I can actually take this tool through the hole and I can put it right in there. Boom. And then if you notice, this has counter threads on it. So I start to turn this to the left. As it turns to the left, I'm actually screwing it into that broken stud to the point where it locks. And then eventually what's going to happen is the turning force will actually surpass the torque on that stud, and then this entire piece will fuse together and pull out the stud as one unit. That's the goal anyway. In the real world, things don't always work out the way you want them to, but we shall see. So what you're seeing down there is the result of the easy out being drilled into the hole on the bolt, and I fastened a grip plier on the end of the tool because the proper tool to drive the easy out would not. So going now to my borescope, this is what's going on inside the engine. Okay, this is the bolt here, and that's the easy out drilled into the bolt. So I drilled the hole, then I take the easy out, I tap it in place, and then I start to screw it. And in unison now, they will screw out as an entire assembly. And I'm going to demonstrate that now by grabbing my grip pliers with my hand, and you're going to see there it is, the easy out, taking out this bolt. So, and there it goes, out it comes. To think they told this gentleman that he needed a new engine because of this. But no, we got this sucker out. And there it is. And it fell to the floor, but there it is, the easy out. And there is the bolt hole in pristine condition, ready to accept a new bolt.